a warm goody two-shoes welcome to Brian.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Appreciate that. Give it up for the host. Keep it going. Keep it going. Give it up higher for me. Hey. This is going to be good. Good year. This is going to be a good year. We're going to have fun. I heard a couple of you guys say you set some goals this year. Anybody set the goals? Not just me, right? I ain't the only one trying to improve myself. I think the biggest goal I set this year is I'm trying to stop masturbating. It's hard. No, it is. It's hard. I'm 59 right now, and I've been masturbating since I was 10. 10. My dad taught me how to masturbate. Yeah, I must have jacked him off 3 or 4 times. That's it. Y'all going to hell for laughing at that. But he did. He tried to make me feel better. He said, son, trust me, you're learning a lot faster than your sisters. My wife hates that joke. Don't laugh at it because I'll just write more bad shit like that. But anyway, it's going to be a good year. That's like my tester joke because I've got 2 different sets that I choose from depending on what reaction I get from the crowd. You know, one set I call the King James version and the other one I call the Quran. Guess which one bombs? We still tested. But it's been a good year. This year makes 34 years that me and my wife have spent together. 34. I appreciate it, but I didn't say celebrating. It's actually been incredibly hard for her. She's had to spend 34 years with a guy who thinks she's funny. That ain't easy. It ain't easy. It's like, that's 34 years that she's had to fake it. Wondering if I can keep it up for 5 minutes, kind of like I'm trying right now. And people ask me, they say, Brian, what's the key to a long-lasting relationship? And it's easy. It's communication. Communication's key. My wife is from Mexico City, Mexico. I'm from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. When we first met, neither one of us spoke English. It made it easy to get along. And like most couples from the 80s, we met in a bar. None of this online dating stuff. What is that, swipe right, swipe left? You know, you had to get the nerve up, go talk to her, and hope you didn't get slapped left or slapped right. and the night I met her, there was like a line of dudes waiting to buy her drinks and tell her how beautiful she was. And I walked over and I said, who's babysitting? And she looked at me, must have confused her, because she looked at me like, do I know that? And she said, what makes you think I have kids or I need a babysitter? I smiled, I said, come on, you over 16 in Mexico, you got kids. Come on, she laughed and she said, my mom. I said, all right, what's your name? She said, Blawpunk. I said, Blawpunk, like the old car stereo? She said, yeah. I said, all right, I would have called her anything. 2 weeks later, I learned her name is actually Blanca. Blanca. That's a Spanish word that means white. I don't speak Spanish, I barely speak English. No, but she said Blanca, I heard Blawpunk. I said Blawpunk, she heard Blanca. That's communication right there. That's how we made it for 34 years. Yeah, and she's got her own jokes. The first night we stayed together, spent the night together, we were getting into it all hot and heavy, and she backed up real quick. She said, you ever been with a Latina? She scared me to death. First thought that popped into my mind was, oh my God, is that the Spanish word for I'm trans? And I didn't want to do that again. I mean, I would, because any guy that pretty got a chance with me. Got a chance with me. But we had kids and stuff. We grew old together, right? And getting older is tougher on women than it is men. Like, your back hurts, or feet hurt. She's always got the burbs, you know, her hormones are messed up. She's always got gas, and it just makes me love her more. And honestly, and you know, I do my part. I quit bugging her for sex every day. It's just a lot easier to get a girlfriend. It's come on, we just telling jokes, right? But we got kids. My youngest daughter is 22, and her boyfriend Jeffrey moved in with us last year. And a lot of guys, a lot of dads would, you know, not be happy with that, but I really like to do. It's just awkward because she don't live there. She does. He does. They both do. We thought about kicking her out, but I'm afraid he'll leave. But her and my wife went last weekend. They had one of the mother-daughter days. They were going all day long. Left me and him at home alone all day. They got home about 7:30. We almost starved to death. He was on me and couldn't feed himself. They got home. We were sitting at the front door on the floor behind the dogs. They opened up the door, and the dog started growling at us. Like, what'd you do? And I said, we're hungry. My wife's like, you should eat. My daughter said, what y'all been doing all day? Jeff said, your dad's teaching me to masturbate. I'm out of here. Thanks,
Keep it over, Brian.